How do I look in the shade? How about in the sun? Oh, actually, the sun's behind a whole bunch of clouds and pollution. Anyways, topic of today: getting the best for yourself, right? So when it comes to like using herbs and stuff, you want to see what works best for yourself. And I'm going to show you one right here that is called cress. That's called cress. It's part of the cruciferous family, I believe. At least it tastes very similar. Similar to broccoli, I suppose. And yeah, it's just, this is one of those herbs you come across and, hold on, is it zooming in? Come across and has a good flavor. My point is it can enlighten your day, more so than other things. It really depends what you're putting in your body as to kind of outside effects that you experience in the world, in the real world, right? So whether that's any kind of herb like chickweed, this one right here. Chickweed, this is more for you can say rabbits and smaller creatures, but some good little herbs are in here. Don't want to eat too much, might make the dogs think too much, Just kidding. Yeah, so once again, I encourage people and I suggest that people, especially if experiencing, you could say any kind of gastrointestinal problems, look for like herbs that are colored, yellow, pale yellow, like ginger, mangoes. What else is good? Turmeric for sure. Dandelion, of course. The flowers are good too. And kid doing his bike thing, you know what I'm saying? What a star. Yeah, and experiment a little. Very small amount at first is this, safe way, right, to keep things safe for the most part, right? It's just, and I'm transitioning into my next point in that, even though a herb or a flower may look very small, that is actually a gift, of Mother Nature to help nurture you with new energy, so you can experience more pleasure, more ecstasy, and more, you could say, preciseness of your energetic well-being and spirit, right? So that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm just trying to keep this one quick and short and sweet and nice. And sometimes it's just, the little things that can be more memorable. So keeping this short this time. Go enjoy your day. It's beautiful out today. You can see the sun is shining through all this miasma of clouds and pollution. Try to get out in some good green wilderness. Plant some seeds. Scatter some seeds around. You know what I'm saying? There's abundance when you look into the bulbs and into the various seeding apparatuses, or forms. Forms is a better word of all the types of plants. Most plants, of course, have flowers. Some just, like pine, they just have pine cones mostly that shed their pollen, which is like, to fertilize the ground and whatnot. Yeah. Once again, my suggestion to try new things, even if it looks dirty or looks kind of like suspect, or if it's been, Like this bramble probably isn't looking very fresh, but if you find a good fresh looking one, then I recommend trying that too in very, very finite, small amounts at first, and then larger amounts of the blackberry or whatever kind of vine that you're working with, right? Vines are very hardy, so they got lots of vitamins in them. They got lots of vitamin A, vitamin C, some of the B's, and some of the E's. Put some E's in your day. So that's all I got to say. Oh, look at me. I'm shining today. Ooh. This right here. These are really hard and thorny. Some people even make this into a tea. So this part, here, I'll pick one small part. So as you can see, it's very neutral. It doesn't have much flavor, but the larger leaves do have a lot of flavor, and it's pretty amazing. So once again, try new things, especially as Mother Nature. She's here to foster us to our best well-being. So that's it for now. Thanks. Like and subscribe. Comment what you want to see. Oh, I haven't even been checking my comments, so gotta kind of get my stuff together. But anyways, have a wonderful day. What's good, y'all? Look at this nice spruce pine, whatever you want to call it, behind me. It's beautiful. Check how big these some of these sprigs are. I think that's the proper technical English. A sprig. A sprig is a very variegated twig with a lot of components to it. And this, as you can see, has a lot of these needles, pine needles, which you can, make into a tea. Just clean it off real quick. Has vitamins, of course, vitamin A, C, etc., etc. But anyways, so I want to let people know that most pines are helpful, especially mostly just for winter. But onto another topic I want to coalesce. So in the previous video clip, I was just talking about how to make your day better by using herbs that are bright, have bright colors, white, pink, any color, maybe even a black flower that has a really good shine. Use part of it because power. There's a lot of power in flowers, so you don't want to use too much, or else you have too much power on your hands and your corporeal body. But yeah, on to another topic. So there's been a lot of people in the past, that have run in positions of control or power, legislation. I'll reference Lincoln, right? So Abraham Lincoln was a very tall man, supposedly, very strong, wise, intelligent, and powerful, and he was made into a statue even, or there was a statue built for him because in the image of Zeus, to be like a god. And I think humans have the potential to become like gods and do godlike things, which mostly should always be benevolent, naturally as gods. As they're creating, it should be a joyful, pleasurable kind of experience, right? Just like when you're playing in the sun or something like that, swimming, in the ocean. Even if the ocean's dirty, it's still fun, right? And refreshing usually, to your energy body, to your entire, kind of, usually for your legs when you go to the beach. Anyways, so I'm just on this concept, like I don't usually divulge this information and whatnot, but I think humans have the capability of, super abilities, just like you see in superhero movies, like sending lightning bolts and doing things like that. Some can probably fly, there's been, but yeah, those take extreme discipline and knowledge and whatnot to master and really follow and make happen, right? But yeah, like I believe I've made lightning occur, and there's it's amazing the things that you eventually do. You can see the concomitant reactions in nature. It's beautiful. It's meant always to be that way. Oh, anyways, that's pretty much what I want to say. So make the thunder happen, in any way that you think is best. Oh, this hair, man, I gotta get a comb to it again. But yeah, just don't see yourself as a little little employee me. See yourself as a god, capital G, large G. You know what I'm saying? Like capable of expanding and harnessing more power and using the power for sharing your ecstasy and the bliss in this life that you're always meant to experience and share. So, with that said, I always keep expanding your own ability, because I feel sometimes low and as if some people are abusing me, and I don't really like to talk about details. It's very menial and it shows weakness in other people's abilities as well, because if someone is trying to weaken someone else, it shows that they can't easily uplift or kind of create a situation that is plentiful, or you could say pleasurable. But those people always have to remember that you have to keep learning and living, and so you can make more friends and live longer, because you never know what comes around. you know Whether it's a lightning bolt or something like that might divinely intervene in some kind of chaos and that sort of thing, because out of chaos comes order, right? So I'll leave you with that. Oh, actually, one more thing. Check out this. I just looked over there. Wow, isn't that beautiful? That is a massive, gnarly looking cherry tree, it looks like. But anyways, maybe I'll come back and share more on that later. And that's all. I think this will keep to a 13-minute video. That's what she said. 13. Big 1-3 magical. Let's go.